Good afternoon. It's Gina Wendell here for another Fill You In Friday. And in case you missed it, I want to fill you in on a big announcement that we were able to make this week. The Arkansas Department of Education was recently awarded a $9 million grant that breaks down to about $1.8 million over 5 years from the Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration. This is a national organization. We applied for the grant. We received it thanks in part to Dr. Betsy Kendall, Jerry Clark, some of that team working over there, and we are so thankful. We know that this is going to be a game changer for educators, for parents, for students across the state in meeting those critical mental health needs for our students and families. So we are very appreciative and excited about that. We've linked the press release, and there will be more information coming out about that grant and how we plan to implement and utilize that money. Also, I want to tell you about something upcoming. Later this month, schools are going to be able to log in to myschoolinfo and check out their preliminary SS School Index reports, letter grades, the at-a-glance piece. All of that data will be in there. This is much earlier than we were able to provide it last year. So schools are going to be looking at this data in late September, and what we're hoping you guys can do is not only kind of make sure that everything looks the way it should, but also start kind of formulating your communication plan, how you're going to loop parents in on this, board members, community members, teachers, so that you can be transparent, answer questions, and then respond to the data that you see. These reports will be going public in early October, so we do want you to make you aware of those two timelines as to when we will be releasing data here from the department so that you can plan accordingly. And speaking of data being released, we're about 4 or 5 weeks into the school year, and it's about this time of year that interim or progress reports start going out for students. So I'm not really going to give a shout out this week as much as I'm going to give a little piece of advice or a word of wisdom. When you get those reports as educators, when you're running them for students, parents, when you're receiving them for your child, students, when you're receiving them, if there are red flags on that report, now's the time to take some action, right? It's time to modify what you're doing. Something obviously somewhere along the line is not working. So as you respond to data for students, do it in a timely way. Be responsive. Look at those progress reports. See where those kiddos are, and then respond accordingly. Maybe they got off to a rocky start, but that doesn't mean they have to have a rocky year. So as we implement this model of continuous improvement and asking those critical questions along the way in schools and here at the department, we want you to be responsive to the needs of kids. And as always, if we can offer any support, don't hesitate to contact us, and we will do our best to provide it. So I think fall is on the agenda for this weekend. Some of you like that. Some of us prefer the warmth. But whatever you enjoy the most, I hope you do enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Happy Friday.